Woohoo! Hello and welcome to the Adar Project. We are going to blast light and joy into this world and turn everything around. Why can I say that? Because that's the power of Adar. And when we tap into it, it's divine. When we tap into it, we are drawing down something that already exists, something that's already here in the world, but it's just hovering right above the ground. Our job, our privilege, our joy, our celebration, our project throughout this month of Adar is to bring it down to earth and to spread it everywhere. So I'm going to keep this one short. It's not actually Adar yet. It is Rosh Chodesh Adar. It's the beginning of the month of Adar, but it's 2 days Rosh Chodesh. So really we're in just now tonight in Israel, which is night now. It is the beginning. It is the last day of Shvat, which is also the first day of the head of the month of Adar. So I'm going to be doing another broadcast tomorrow where I'm going to be actually starting more of the suggestions and ideas. But I want to get on now, tell you that it has begun, let you know quickly how you can join and what the idea is. So I finished a PDF. I created a PDF to explain everything about this project and everything about Adar that I think it's important for us to know. That's going to go up within the next couple of hours, I hope, on the private Facebook group, Gate of Unity Soul Infused Influencers. The link is going by in this scroll bar at the bottom of this video. And also, I'm planning to put it up on my website, gateofunity.com, for those of you not on Facebook, although that might take till tomorrow. How can you help? First of all, we're going to be in the Facebook group. That's going to be our home base for this project. If you're not on Facebook, you can watch everything. You can participate on YouTube, but you won't be able to share your ideas with the rest of us on YouTube. So that's personal choice. We have to be somewhere. But the idea of this is not just for me to broadcast, which I will be doing. It is a time for joy and divine power that comes down through joy. But what I want to do, if I can spark you, then I would like you to broadcast your own joy, whether you do it online like I'm doing, or whether you do it in a class, or whether you do it at your dinner table, or whether you do it looking in the mirror. Broadcast some joy to yourself. Broadcast some joy to yourself. That's where it all starts. Okay, we want to raise our vibration, raise our frequency, raise our frequency, raise our frequency. You're going to broadcast and you're going to influence others to also broadcast. So the idea is every one of us is a center. Every one of us is a center of consciousness and a center of co-creativity in this collective, united field of human consciousness and divine consciousness. It's time for us to take the power into our hands. How come? How can I say this? Because God is saying it. The Lubavitcher Rebbe explained in detail, and some of it I put in the PDF, which will be up soon, exactly what we need to do. And tomorrow I'll be telling you more about that. But we want to start with, who can you influence? Now, I know a lot of people don't want to go out and do things in a big public way. That's fine. Who can you influence? Your sister? Your mom? Your neighbor? Your, I don't know, writers group? Or do you have a bigger platform? It doesn't really matter. The point is that you're going to influence others, but what are you going to influence them to do? To go and influence others themselves. What is the nature of this influence? We'll be digging into that. But primarily, if I'm going to say one thing, it is to unite together to spread the high mazel of Adar. In the PDF, I explain what mazel is, but it's the spiritual root of the soul. It's the spiritual root of everything. And it's hidden mostly from us because it's not all the way down to earth. Through joy, celebration, togetherness, we bring it down to earth and spread it. It will blast away the dark clouds. It will blast away the fear. It will blast away everything that we want to blast away. That's what we have the opportunity to do now. How's it going to work? Every little bit helps. But really, if we want it to be really, really powerful, we need to be a network. So you're invited to watch my broadcast, which I'm going to be doing most of the days, obviously not Shabbat. But I will try to do them the rest of the days of the month. Again, the first day of the month of Adar actually starts tomorrow night, so I'll try to do one before the evening here before Shabbat, and then another on Sunday. And each day I am planning to have some guests. I hope some of them will make you laugh, and some of them will make you, will uplift you. And again, I want the Facebook group to be our community. What do I want you to do if you join the Adar Project? And how do you join? Join the group, watch the videos, or just decide to do this on your own, but as part of the Adar Project. It's up to you. The point is, you want to open your heart and radiate happiness. How do you do that? Do something to make yourself happy. You want to turn on some music and dance, whatever you start with is just fine. And then with that happiness, when you spark it, it's already there. The sun is always shining. It's only covered up by the clouds. So once you spark that happiness, even if it's just for a moment, spread it to somebody else. Okay? And then you want to do something to make other people happy. So think of somebody, even starting right now, that you could do something, they could give something to, or share something with, or, just say, wow, you're so cute. I love being around you. Or, here's a, I made you a tea. I made you whatever you can do to make someone else happy. Or a little kid, take someone to the park, push them on the swing, read a story. It doesn't really matter what you do. We're going to be sharing ideas on the Facebook. So I want to hear all your ideas. If they're guests that you would like me to have on my daily broadcast, just let me know. And if it fits with the project, that would be great. And anything that you think of to do to make yourself happy, or to make other people happy, or to celebrate together with other people, because the Rebbe says that the main celebration, the Torah says, the main celebration, the main happiness is when we're all vibrating with happiness together. That's why when you go to a party and it's like you're really like open and alive, and everyone else is too. Or you go out to dinner with your great friends, and everyone's in a great mood, and you're so happy to see each other again, and you're just relaxed, and you're forgetting about the struggles of the world. Just being where you are, presence is very important for happiness. It lifts up everything. It opens the heart, and it just radiates and connects to the channels from above that are flowing that joy, celebration, and that higher mazel, that higher soul source, that higher spiritual source from which everything is good, flowing it down into the world. We're making the connections here. We're making connections with each other. We're making connections with the potentials of the month. I explained it all in the PDF, which will be up soon on the Facebook page. And we're going to be activating it in our lives and in our world in every possible way. Okay? It's very, very funny in a way, because the Torah, there's a commandment in the Torah, Ibdu es Hashem b'simcha, says you have to serve God with joy. To be b'simcha to be happy and joyful it's a big mitzvah. And sometimes people might ask themselves, why do we have to be commanded to be joyful? But the truth is that the brain is wired for survival. And right now that wiring is being triggered big time. So what we have to do, it's forming a dark cloud around all of humanity, which suppresses the immune system. I don't have to go into it, because now we're starting the Adar Project. So what we're going to be doing is relentlessly blasting happiness to ourselves. You feel morose, get up and dance, or watch a funny movie and laugh, or call a friend and go out, or share a glass of wine or a glass of tea, or whatever is good for you. Okay, make yourself happy. Walk in the grass, take a swim, move your body, read a good book, get in front of the fire, write a gratitude list. All of these are just some ideas that we can share on the Facebook group. Share your experience with that, with the shifts that you experience with other people in our community. Get online and share them if you're comfortable to do that. If not, call a friend or a family member and say, hey, how are you feeling? You want to dance with me now? I'm going to turn on some music. Could you just get up and do a few turns around? And that way we will start the flow. We're starting it now. I want to hear what you guys are doing. I want to hear what your experience is and what happens around you. So I will accomplish something by coming on here, sweating in this blonde wig. I'm having fun already. It's amazing what a change of identity can do for you. So that's another thing that you can do. You can put on a costume and laugh at yourself. You can use those Facebook, whatever, the app that gives you cat whiskers, or, ET eyes or whatever. Make yourself laugh. Tell a joke. And that's just the start of it. By doing that, we shift our vibration. We shift our frequency. But when we start to share it with others, and then when we encourage them cheer them on to share it with still others, and those others to share it with still others, even the little things will start to make new connections and reverberate around the globe. Our consciousness is all connected. We are so connected. And not only through our consciousness, through the internet, through the news. There's never been a situation like this before where we were connected on this level. That's why we're so susceptible to all the fear. But we can connect to what's coming in from above. Adar has powers. When we connect to those powers that God is bringing into the world, that the mazel of Adar is bringing into the world through joy, togetherness, celebration, then we have the power to change everything. Why do you think I'm doing this? I'm pretty busy right now, but you know what? I'm ready to change everything. I'm ready to change everything. And we cannot just, I guess we could, but I cannot. I am not willing to just be passive in the matter and let myself be beaten up by all the messages from out there. I don't need to do that because I have the power now with Adar coming in to connect right to the source, to connect to the superpowers that exist within the field of Adar and the field of our times, which is times of redemption. That's why all of this is happening. But it's happening in an way right now. We want to make it happen in a woo way. Okay, so woohoo! Say with me, yes! Put up your hands, and I don't care what you feel like. Close your door if you have to. Raise your hands and say, yes, I'm in. Yes, 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 yes to the Adar project. We need each other. And God needs us because this has to be done through humans. So let's make it happen. Okay, guys, go to the Facebook page. If you're on Facebook at all, go to the Facebook page that's scrolling here. Ask to join. Soon, and within a couple of hours, the PDF on the project should be up there. We'll give you a lot more information. And there, we want to have a community discussion ongoing. What ideas, what you did to make yourself happy? What ideas do you have for the rest of us? What did you do? How did you share it with others? What happened? Did they share it with others? What were the results? What are you noticing changing in your body? What are you noticing changing in your emotions? Is the news changing maybe a little bit? Are things starting to open up? Are the clouds starting to split? That's what we want for. That's what we want to share. Okay, are you in it with me? If you're in it with me, I want to see you say I'm in it with you wherever you're watching. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on my Facebook profile, if you're watching already in the Soul Influencer group, I want to see you say I'm in it with you. I'm going to do it. I'm in. I want to see that. And I want you to share the video. And I want you to like the video because that's how we're going to get more people involved. Okay? Little things can make a huge difference right now. The question is, are you in the game? Are you part of the team? Or are you just going to watch from the stands? That's what's up. That's what's up right now, you guys. Okay, I will see you tomorrow, God willing, and I will see you on Facebook. I want to see everybody sharing, liking, and saying, I am in it with you. And if you want to share what you're going to do already today, ramping up for the actual first day of Adar, I want to see that too. Mwah! Joy and celebration. Joy and celebration. It's just the clouds. Let's make them float away. Let the sunshine in. Love you.